You better watch what you say, because I may be a psycho. An atomic time bomb waiting for the time to blow. Or maybe I am just an intellectual rebel, coupled with sensitiveness that may look quite unsettled. Don't ask me if there's a God, cause people talk for them too much. They claim to know what they like, what they think and who they touch. Well, let me tell you something, if ever they should talk to me, yeah, I bet I'll keep the secret just for me, yeah. I am the lazy commander, I lead my troops to fall. I am the bad pastor, I don't watch my sheep at all. My life is just like my wife, well, it's boring and shitty. Oh yes, I woke up from the American dream, but I'm still sleepy. Got married in a hurry, it just worsened all this mess. When she's not telling me how to be, she tells me how to dress. I bought myself some brand new smiles and learned to wear them on, yeah. They don't fit my style, but I'm not yet full grown, yeah. Our laziness is rotting in front of our big TV. Everything there is boring, and I tell you, so are we. That's not the way you meant it, father, of that I'm quite sure, yeah. And by the way, for the cancer I ain't found a cure, yeah. I am the lazy commander, I lead my troops to fall. I'm up smoking my reefer at every curtain call. Yeah, my life is just like my wife, now it's boring and shitty. Oh yes, I woke up from the American dream, but I'm still sleepy. I never chose to think as much as I can't help but do. In fact, some nights the pain is such I just can't tell you. I can't spend a day without sipping drugs and tea, yeah. They say the pain should go away, I'll believe when I see, yeah. Sure, I can lead your nation, but first I would like to know, when comes my destitution, can I reserve the front row? Cause of all of the people who would like to spit on me, yeah. Ones who've got best reasons are friends and family, yeah. I am the lazy commander, I lead my troops to fall. I'm up smoking my reefer at every curtain call. Yeah, my life is just like my wife, now it's boring and shitty. And yes, I woke up from the American dream, but I'm still sleepy. Her whole life comes from the ashes of the shadow of a tree. And if ever the memory of some angel pops up some cold November. She laughs to their health and starts to cry for the ones she can't remember. I did good in my life, but less often and bad. But she doesn't ask forgiveness, no, she cares for the best. Keep on living, can't you see I'm falling a little deeper every time a breath vanishes from your heart? Stay awake a little more, now you're smoking your life away. Stop consuming your soul, keep the fire a little more. I promise we'll die together at 27. Feel the spike of an eagle while it pierces your heart. Release the poison of her sweet smile that gets you higher than the smile of the bird. Now brace yourself for her eyes, for heaven's sake. It's 15 times as thrilling as the kiss of the rhino. As she walks away to find another prey, she falls and asks for another beer. With her eyes and her mean looks, she just turns me on. But don't you be fooled by the gutter cats. It's the light of heaven fading that you're staring at now. It leads you to start for her curse. Not even aware of what you're witnessing. As she walks away to find another prey, she falls and asks for another beer. And so she keeps on shouting, ain't the night perfect so far? Give me some of that medicine, well I'll tell you who you are. The misunderstood poet was scrubbing up the floor, repeating for 1,000 times, I shall cry no more. And beside him his girlfriend, which I sleep secretly with, but she wears a refrained evil smile as she's enjoying it. Well, I asked her name and she said it's Ying Ming Su, and I said you look American, and she said thanks, you too. Well, I used to wake up living and living till sunset. Now I just wake up dying and I don't care for the rest. But Roxanne, she's the fire on the torch of liberty, and as she's slowly burning, now she lights our destiny. Solo! That's where I belong. You're living your life as if you're living your last fix. Keep on living, can't you see I'm falling? carols, the spiritual one. He rolls pages of the Bible, saying smoke it, this is my soul, without telling you what's the point. Dan's out of prison and he much missed his wine. He's got tons of good reasons, but he sometimes crossed the line. They welcome every pilgrim, in fact that's how I got in. Well, I ran over the colorful crew looking for something to make me spin. Some have doubted my powers, but when my guitar was tuned, they still hated me for who I was. But they love just what I do. When their skin is pale white, like stars from the silent movies, with hands that have never worked except at writing poetry, and their scars are cigarette burns when they sleep squeezed in a bed. But you don't get without suffering a mind sharp as a razor's edge, yeah. And Mary Lynch is trouble, and she sure ain't worth a price. She's reminiscent of Christine, and I don't make the same mistake twice. I don't want the real deal, that Roxanne over there. No, I'm dressed half vaudeville and half out of nowhere, compellingly complaining about how she went astray. She's got blonde hair, though it's a blunder, she was trying to make it grey. But underneath all the tattoos and the masquerade, she's not against a little country when the punks are away. When they smoke like some breed, never thinking about their future, as soon as they've got what they need. Oh, they're the richest men on earth. Oh, when they stink and they're rowdy, oh, but not so unlike some puppies. Yes, they're playing more than fighting. Oh, when they kiss more than they tease, yeah. Cause you know, like April mentioned, she's too steady to be fooled. It may take a little patience, but on stage I make the rules. Ain't we handsome, wild and free, drinking in the streets this morning? We're the ones who chose to live their dreams. So if you're not, keep contributing. So are we really in it for the money? Oh no, I can't believe it's so. We're on a spiritual mission, but we still got to smoke, you know. Oh yes, we still got to smoke, you know. If I had $1,000,000, well, I would send you a dime. If I had much more, I'd save it for a friend of mine. You're nothing but a town dog, a beggar on the streets. At least you're offering something, but not worth to make ends meet. And all you chicadas, oh, when comes the winter, You'll have all our dimes and us looks in our fire. Well, you're one in a million, she's a million to me. Her hair flies freely in the sky, my guitar's heavenly. Yes, they told me I had no dignity of begging for a bed. But I don't care too much about that, cause they don't know where I am. And I'd fight versus millions of dollars and men. I carry no banners, cause my home ain't no man's land. And if some landlord claims his duties, well, let them be made. I'll be debarred by the blazing fire, need Joan of Arc, my maid. That ugly or good to carry on my message and make sure it's understood. And if some preacher says we're unholy, well, let us burn in hell. I'm sure we'll deal our comfort. I got music and travel tale. Now the music will play, there's no one to hear. Smile reminds me of the reasons why I'm here. Some will give us a smile, some will throw us a saying. Smile warms your heart, but a cent don't pay your rent. Well, now they pick out to listen, they would give us a deal. Instead of that, it's me who cries and steals. No one hears, but I'll keep on trying, I'll follow you. Well, you gave me a reason to believe love is true, to believe the sky is blue. And blue is the color that would perfectly fit to describe the way that she fooled me, and she got away with it. She's gone with the money and my heart was on the back. My rhymes become phony as this music starts to rag. If attachment was my mistake and Acadia my sin, well, selflessness was my virtue and carelessness my blessing. Well, I gave all I had, it was basically nothing. She seemed appreciated, it was almost mesmerizing. Like a Maria Magdalena, well, I picked her at a party. I chose to ignore her sinful past and embrace her present days. But why have I been fooled? How is the last of my concerns? I gotta find a bed for now, and later I will learn. Have you ever looked at the sky? Well, it looks so beautiful here. The clouds are white and the sun is high. Just to think that heaven was so near. Everything looks better here. The people, the food, the atmosphere. I'm so happy, oh surprised. Didn't know it was so good to be alive. Have you ever smiled without a reason? In your world, probably not. But here it's different. I feel like I'm back home from a lifelong voyage. Everything looks better here. The people, the food, the atmosphere. Well, I'm so happy, such a surprise. I didn't know it was so good to be alive. Parfois les yeux au ciel, ouais moi non plus pas assez souvent. Ces volages et cet éternel, c'est bien plus qu'un simple émerveillement. Everything looks better here. The people, the food, the atmosphere. I'm so happy, oh surprised. I didn't know it was so good to be alive. Yeah, this was just another party with helpless souls, bad music and whiskey. Oh yeah, but the woman dressed as Lucifer had nothing to envy to her character. Now she said there will be music. She said it's gonna be paradise, but I don't know what it's like. I've been playing for the crackheads at the bus stops I've gone. Not even busking my case was the office I've lost and found. Well, my best donation was a dance best described as poetic motion. In fact, she was so mesmerizing just by seeing her come out undulate. I could somehow say it's not too late. She said there will be fate. I'm on some blues in outlaw country. She harmonized by shouting, play something happy. Oh yeah. She said we were bound to rule the world, but I said I just wanted to rule her world. Now she said there will be music. She said there will be thunder. She said it's gonna be peace on earth. I don't know what it's worth. Met a man wearing a sign saying you can hit me for $1. At first I thought it was degrading, but in each fight he's the winner. So I think it's no shame to kiss Christine if it's her real name. She threw her head back and whispered tenderly my disabused ears. Was a better world out of here, and she said no more tears. She pushed her swift knife up against my neck. Her goal was to charm me. She pulled the ace out of her deck. She said, let's be friends, It's more than pulling knives to get in my intimacy. Now she said there will be music. She said there will be fiesta. She said it's gonna be Shangri-La. Ça sonne parfait, mais c'est quoi? Well, I had songs for time, so I thought I might as well give it a shot. When it comes to busking us, we're supposed to know the good spots. Who knows, maybe I could get used to free drugs, fame and breast abuse. Little did I know she was really serious. She was leaving tomorrow by the first bus. And there was place for both of us. When you've been tricked, when you're down, when a girl you've loved has passed away, when you're sick on the ground and your home seems too far away, just take a look at the sky. You'll probably notice that it's always raining. In those moments, take a look in my eyes. You'll probably notice that it's also raining. Quand il est trop tard, même pour moi, quand il n'y a dans les rues que des boucheurs et des chats, quand ils ferment le bar et que tu bois, car la route sera longue sans lumière et sans joie. Oh, lève les yeux au firmament, tu t'apercevras sûrement qu'il pleut presque assurément. En ces moments, maintenant pose les yeux sur moi et tu t'apercevras que j'ai semblable à un émoi. Take a look at the sky. Oh, you'll probably notice that it's always raining. In those moments, take a look in my eyes. Oh, you'll probably notice that it's also raining. Oh, just take a look at the sky. Oh, you'll probably mercilessly quiet. Open wide eye for the sun to inspire a line or two. Both my mirrors are broken, devoid of my rear view. I asked a young girl for my way, and she said with a smile, now just go home. You have wandered, you have felt, and you have touched. And by my broken roof the raindrops fell when I didn't care that much. I turned my head. She was nothing but a liar, for if home had been the answer, then we'd all be misled. I've once known one, sprightly boiling like a river, oh, under 1,000 sun. When she grew up, she refrained. Life left my wife for a stripper. I don't know where she fucks now. When it fucks and I just screw my life, well, I'll take her back somehow. I've known one another who could never figure her beauty. She would give 10 of what she was, one like she was not. One who may seem pale when given comparison, for a reason that I can't figure. She's the one I remember best. And maybe home is a concept, and it has no real place or time. Maybe wherever you roam, your home just follows if you're in that state of mind. I stepped outside the everlasting present moment, 'cause the information given was over vulgarized. Went back on the road. I knew no one would surrender, 'cause there could never be a winner between chaos and adventure. For every day is just a step forward, the end I get upset. I just can't get it through my head how people stop and take the time, waste some time. The seconds running down my face, the minutes driving me insane, the hours slipping from my hands, years cruelly going by. So am I. Sometimes I get hope, sometimes I get mighty, sometimes love is good to me. Then suddenly, well, I guess I get afraid of never getting paid for the job that I made. classify my mind, classify my soul. Now tell me there's a name to call the way I chose, 'cause I am lost and go. Tell me there's somebody else who feels the same, that I just haven't been told. Tell me there's a light, tell me that's alright to live the way I do, that it feels good for you. I made some sacrifice, now give me some advice, or I'll just throw the dice and be ruined before I know. It feels like taking a cold shower, it does almost every hour. Future will pass, let's make it ours, before we all go down to dust. In this I trust. Since all the promises were lies, the only thing that's no disguise, the waves of passion in my eyes, blowing out like a hurricane. They're still the same. Sometimes I get high, sometimes I get low, sometimes love comes from below. But there I go, running away from pain, with poison in my veins. But who's really to blame? Classify my mind, won't classify my soul. Now tell me there's a name to call the way I chose, 'cause I am lost and cold. Tell me there's somebody else who feels the same, that I just haven't been told. Tell me there's a light, tell me that's alright to live the way I do, that it feels good for you. I'll make some sacrifice, now give me some advice, or I'll just throw the dice and be ruined before I know. There's one thing I don't understand, why time keeps running to the end. Why isn't he trying to stand instead of fading out again? I said I couldn't love you better, I feel like I'm just a liar. Love is supposed to last forever, this I believe when we're together. Oh, oh, my head is spinning again, I'm so high I can't sleep. In the silence of my room, the noise of Manhattan's in tune. With a melody in my head, I'm cradled and I'm bordered, and I'm bored and I'm absorbed in my endless thoughts and rhymes. Now classify my mind, now classify my soul. Now tell me there's a name to call the way I chose, 'cause I am lost and cold. Tell me there's somebody else who feels the same, I just haven't been told. Tell me there's a light, tell me that it's alright to live the way I do, that it feels good for you. I make some sacrifice, now give me some advice, or I'll just throw the dice, be rude before I know. Hey, how about changing the world today? There's just so much I hate down here. I know you feel sad whenever it's gray, so let's chase the clouds away. And we could decide colors of the flowers, make fields of daisies blue as your eyes. There'd be no light and there'd be no day, just a heart to light our way. And there we could stay in bed all day, just like you love to do on Sundays. And if I could make just one request, love me, I don't care for the rest, and happiness et moi il n'y avait, ce serait parfait. And if in the world we built, oh, you want only you and me, well let it be. Well, if in the world we built, oh, you want only you and me, well let it be. Well, if in the world we build, you want only you and me. I got so used up backing up that I don't argue anymore. It doesn't take but a few minutes, I'm walking through that door. Crying out loud, I've always been the kind to live and let live. But as I flood through my travels, you don't always get what you give. Till you get out there through the wind and ice. The righteous don't compromise. Who said restraint puts you on top of your peers? Now you should know how it feels. Like a hobo in a shower, like a dog without his collar, that is don't stand and sit, thrown out door to take his shit, or like a spy without his cover, like a third is for the collar. They couldn't even drink water from a decent sink, or like a smoker in the winter. And one day tell me that I can't even light in the doorway. Well, sorry, but fuck you's all I've got to say. Aimer quelqu'un, c'est l'accepter, les choix qu'il fait sur son chemin, sans le juger ou vouloir le changer, même si l'on croit que c'est pour son bien. Mais c'est si facile de confondre altruisme et égocentrisme. Et parfois c'est dur de voir la ligne entre humanisme et fascisme. It doesn't matter if you're young or old, you just do what you're told. Once your back is blocked, so there's no getting away. Now they're still making you pay. Like a thief without a night, or like an actor in a fight, a painter who's lost his sight, or like no wind to fly a kite. How long is it gonna be till we reach equality? Now I know you've suffered much, but let's get some common touch for the smokers in the winter. The aquarium wasn't quite her way of spending honeymoon, but after some shots of whiskey now she liked the ambience too. I bought her a stuffed seahorse and she started to cry. It seemed when she was young she witnessed one of those dies. I said, "You're so childish," and she said, "No, I'm sensitive." Then she slapped me in the face and speeched on who deserved to live. She thinks that man ain't quite the rightful ruler he claims to be. She thinks life is unfair, and guess who she blames? Me. And then we smoked a cigarette on a dock beneath the water, and we talked about fairy tales like some talk of the weather. And then we took a sail on the Spirit of Boston, and we danced like in the old days after some glasses of bourbon. Oh, but something had changed in the way she sympathized. She was looking for friends instead of giving the eyes. And then we smoked a cigarette again, diving in the water. And we'd offer one to mermaids, but we know that they know better. I'm sitting next to Virginia, a girl we're taking home. But Kristen is so stumbling down, I'm bound to do her alone. At the door with Sweetie the chair now, a hobo we've befriended. I might as well give her to him, but he'd start taking me for granted. And then we smoked a cigarette before, during, sex and after. And we talked of waking Christine like some talk of the weather. Sometimes we'd disappear for days, we'd play wherever convalesced. We'd give news to nobody we knew, we smoke and talk all the night through. We never lacked of anything, and we thank the sky for simple living. We stopped by choice to get more humble, tried to get more passionate, but we both learned a lot from each other. We dared to talk to complete strangers, young or old, whatever their color. We believed that difference is much deeper. And no, we were not clean, but that was part of our exploring. It wasn't trigger, it wasn't a hole, but you just forgot what I said 10 seconds ago, right? Whatever I say, I'm gonna get judged. I'm gonna get judged anyway. So might as well live your life home. And then we smoked the last cigarette at the fatal morning after. And we talked of starting again. The sooner the better. Sooner the better. College student, theorize what's on my mind. Unconfident teens glamorize my mistakes. And the sound of Charlie Manson's on coke, trying to find hidden message I used to control his mind. Children pin some pictures of me on drugs on their wall. And that's what I call a rock and roll revival. Both my manager and my girl wait for my call, but I've been postponing for no reason at all. All alone in my room, I can't help but being amused. And the rolling coaster rolling around here, they're all shouting my name of moving I don't intend. Curtains closed, I have myself another beat. And it's another sensitive singer, wasting his youth under your applause. Just another aspiring young songwriter, burning himself for an uncertain cause. And no one ever tries to stop me. Well, I'm so glamorous when I'm depressed, ain't I? The success doesn't sell as much as an unfinished masterpiece. Like Jesus Christ, will I write better when I'm high? Shouting my name everywhere, it's the same, but not even a salute to show patronage. Because I'm stoned and anti-social, and I've got no better reason. I'm just skipping time until I come of age. The weather's getting cold and rainy, it's on the edge of getting silly. I Half the crowd hasn't given up the siege, but I can stand for days. My drum supply is still heavy. If I'm too straightforward, they call me a sellout, and I overindulge if I am too hazy. I get censored for being too crude, and I get ignored for being too straight. So if I fall, I might as well do it my way. That they're all the world to me. Cause when my flaming youth starts swearing, refrainism will be all I'll see. It's no more a brilliant future, but a worried past that I'll contemplate. Been through every state, through pros and cons, but I can't really say that I've changed, because I've always been a home at once. Lonely girl who lives on Death Street, she ain't never seen the light of day. Funeral bells ring such a lonely beat when the girl you've loved has passed away. I never try to forget all those years, I just can't help remember. Once I was better, but now I'm wasted up. So long, babe, I thought we'd never part, but that was 50 years ago. God proved me wrong for a second time, but this time he made sure I know how much my first real love lying down, and it makes me remember once I was better, but now I'm wasted up. Sad was the day when I realized I had to take a job and work. I thought I could wander all my life, but I decided to be a jerk. I it down, all my hopes and dreams down. Just no bastard, hypocritic liar. My life is wasted. Slowly covering your grave. You've always hated winter time. Who's to say those magic crystals froze your heart? Well, I can't warn you anymore. Myself running out of time. If you want me to die, I will. Not sure we'll meet on the other side, but I can't make the time stand still.